Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
This is the Wasted Nights podcast.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We are ready to rock this week.
You've got notes and everything,
I've got notes and everything. I was just saying before we started this that I had to get all of my news now from Candace Owens and Ian Carroll.
Yeah.
Seems to be the best place to get your news. It is the most biased news. I'm aware of it.
Do you think?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Why do you think it's biased to what?
Who knows what it's biased towards, but Candace Owens is pretty biased.
Biased to honesty and anti-corruption?
Oh, she's definitely against... I mean, it's not a corrupt news.
No.
No. She's just... she's a little bit Bible-y for me.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Yeah,
know,
that's...
Just a little bit too far that way sometimes. But for the most part, she's a good person.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, obviously, if you're Emmanuel Macron and his husband, you would be...
Yeah, she has two bugbears at the minute, doesn't she?
Yeah.
What do you want to start with?
I don't know.
Well, domestic abuse is always a fun one to go for first.
Oh, it's always fun, isn't it? Especially when it's bloke on bloke.
Did you see... So, okay, yeah. I'm sure... Well, surely everyone's seen it that's listening to this.
Maybe, maybe not. But anyway, some pilot on the Air France flight to Vietnam opened the door just as old mate, what's he called, fucking Bridget, was fucking throwing a right at Emmanuel Macron. And he just fully copped. You just seen this red hand come out and cop him as the door opens. It's a good shot.
It's one of them proper... Like, more annoying than a punch thing. It's like a push in your face thing, isn't it? Like, fuck off.
But if you watch the video, it's both hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can see the other hand come in as well.
Right.
And this leads... I'm going to have to play it, dude. We're going to spend 3 minutes now listening to...
Are we getting it on the TV?
We can put it on the TV, yeah, let's do it. Why not?
It was so... Yeah,
Candace Owens has done the best breakdown and description of a video I've ever seen on this side. And she's fully dead serious.
Yeah.
And it made me fucking howl at work when I was listening to it. Like,
right.
It's so outrageous, the things she says.
Right, okay.
First and foremost, I just want to shout out the real victim in all of this, okay? Let's just watch the beginning of this clip. The pilot that comes out and opens the door. He is the unsung victim in this because he is going to be so fired. I mean, just the wrong timing there. I just imagine that when he gets back and this trip is over, for no reason at all, Brigitte is going to lose it because Brigitte is a maniac behind the scenes. These are the facts. I am telling you, Brigitte is losing his mind. I know this to be an absolute fact. I'll tell you more about that later. But then what we see here, and this is what people need to get right, because what was being reported as a slap or a smack is actually incorrect. This was a double-handed shove to Macron's face. We're going to slow that down so you can see it. Take a look at this. That is two arms.
Yeah.
That frozen. Two arms in the shot. You can see Brigitte's left arm and right arm right on his face. And when you get closer to it, you can even see that Brigitte is wearing some sort of a watch or a piece of jewelry. And I just went, okay, that's just like dudes beginning to fight, because a couple of things there. Listen, I went to public school, saw a lot of these fights. When a woman is hitting a man, it's usually one hand, a smack, because a woman's not really fearful in most circumstances that the guy's going to hit her back. It's just like a little whack across the face. And, you know, maybe it's a mom to her son, smack. And then it's kind of over because she's just being over emotional and hitting him. When men fight, there tends to be an aggressive shove that happens first, right? Shoved to the face like that just to be super disrespectful. And that's exactly what happened here, okay? I am telling you, Brigitte was in some form, was very clearly irate, and gave him the full shove. Now, what we're going to slow down now, right?
She is just going harder and harder every fucking time.
Yeah.
She's talking about doing another 6 episodes on it.
Fucking hell, how could you do 6 more?
I don't know. Well, she's now convinced that Brigitte Macron is actually his dad.
Oh no, no, that's
It gets wilder every time I listen to her.
that's going too far, isn't it? That would be really fucked up.
And the weird thing about all of this is the French, like, palace or whatever it's called, came out and said, "Oh no, it never happened." And then all of the French news outlets were like, "No, it definitely did happen. It wasn't Russian disinformation."
What, this push in the face?
Yeah,
Really?
the palace said that it was Russian AI, fake AI. And obviously the guy who's filmed it, it's a French guy, and he's like, "No, you dick. I filmed it."
Did they try to say that?
Yeah. And then they went, "Oh, they were just having a playful tussle." You know, like two blokes do.
Yeah. With zero smiling.
With zero smiling. And then he wouldn't hold her hand. Or he wouldn't hold his hand. I don't know.
He looked so pissed off on the plane because obviously he looked to it. He got hit by him, looked to his left and went, "Shit."
Yeah.
He just knew, and he's like, "I was just caught with that bag of coke and now this."
Yeah. It just keeps getting worse. Surely these fucks have got to step down.
This is it, isn't it? They're just not doing.
Yeah.
Starmer's like on the bags all the way to Ukraine. Nope, not
On
stepping
the
down.
crack crane. It makes no fucking sense, eh?
I thought the Brigitte Macron conspiracy was still reasonably new. But then when you actually go on the comments of all these photos, everyone's on board now, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's so many. Oh, him indoors is playing up again. And everyone's...
Michael. Whatever they call him.
What, Big Mike?
Yeah, Big Mike.
Yeah.
There's so many of them, it's just ridiculous. It's almost not worth being a woman in the public eye anymore, because you're just going to be accused of being a bloke.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. Yeah, well, if you've got a dick.
Well, yeah.
I was having Sunday lunch on Sunday with the family, and I brought it up.
Which one?
Big Mike.
Big Mike, yeah.
And my stepdad was laughing at me going, "This is ridiculous." And I went, "It was ridiculous 6 months ago, that. But now when you start learning about Macron's husband, you're like, oh, okay, well, fucking anything's possible now, isn't it?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they're all out with trannies.
Maybe.
I haven't seen Starmer's wife.
She's an Israelite.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
Shocker.
Yeah. Who'd have thought?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'll fact check that before we get fucking woken up in the night with the men in black masks.
Yeah, go on, have a look at this movie. She's a Jew.
Yeah.
Grand. Well, same, innit?
Same.
Yeah, yeah.
Not really.
Have you seen that clip of a woman going, the Earth is $2.8 trillion in debt? Who's in there?
No.
It says, "Who are we in debt to?" And then this picture comes up, Jupiter. It's got a hammocker on it, or whatever it is.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Whatever the hat's called.
I'll tell you what, I am genuinely quite worried about all the anti-Semitism that is out there at the minute.
It's worming its way in big time.
It really is. It's almost like it's on purpose.
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, because something's just happened this week, hasn't it? Or this last 2 weeks is a big shift as well to, like, people are starting to stop supporting Israel. Like, Trump's kind of backed off, hasn't he?
Trump's backed off.
Yeah.
Because Netanyahu was just making him look a fool. And we know that Trump doesn't like to be made to look a fool.
No.
It looked like he looked like he was getting played. So he was like, "Nah, fuck you."
Yeah. Yeah, he, like, snubbed him, didn't he?
Yeah, fully. Which is what I said we all should have been doing from the beginning. Netanyahu is a war criminal and he should go to fucking prison.
Yeah, there's some real deep stuff with all that in this. I still can't get my head around it. I've listened to 100 podcasts now on Israel and who's really in the right. And
there seems to be a lot of talk now. Like people on the left can't seem. I don't know. They can't seem to get their ideas right.
Yeah.
Like, do they want all minorities to be protected, or do they hate the Jews and just the Jews?
Yeah.
You know, like, do they hate Israel, or is it? I don't know.
Yeah, but then
I can't understand the left's perspective on it, because I mean, if they're all for minorities, surely Jews being one of the biggest, smallest minorities that there is, would land at the top.
Yeah, but it's not even as simple as that, is it? Because Americans' government supported Israel in the beginning of it before Trump got in, and they were left. And
Yeah, true.
And then we support him as the UK.
Yeah.
And Starmer's.
Well, we started them. Israel, I mean.
Yeah. But like now,
Yeah.
Starmer's all for Israel still, I think, isn't he? He hasn't pulled back any support.
No,
not
not at all.
Yeah, I don't know. It's getting creepy.
It is.
Now, the Jupiter one, that's just good fun.
It is funny. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with actually just being funny.
No.
Like,
No. I can handle that sort of anti-Semitism. That's a good crack.
yeah.
But
It's the same as saying that Asian women can't drive. No, it's the same. It's along the same line of jokes. It's just fucking funny.
Jews are tight.
Yeah, Jews are tight. Goes along with fucking farmers in this country.
Yeah. I don't know. And there's a lot more people now saying they're just fully on board with the Gaza thing being just a genocide.
Yeah, because it is.
I know.
At what point do you have to... At what point do you just stop killing children?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Tim Dillon did a great point on it.
All right.
I can't remember it offhand because it was just... But you have to go and listen to it. It's basically like, no, but this child that is losing its arms and legs is actually related to ISIS. So it needs to die.
Yeah.
And you're a bigot for saying otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I just can't.
There's no innocent children in Gaza. They're all guilty of whatever it is that they're guilty of.
Well, BBC didn't help that theory.
No,
did they?
No, they didn't. No.
Oh, we're following this innocent Gaza child, and then turns out he's son to the.
Yeah, but that kid won't be one that's caught in the fucking crossfires. It'll just be a normal, everyday kid that's walking down the street, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I can't get my head around it.
It's clearly a fucking genocide.
Yeah, I know.
Slaughtering people in the fucking streets.
Yeah, because they're not hitting back on Israel much now at all.
There's nothing left.
No. So they're just continuing to bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, well. It's sad.
Very, extremely sad.
Yeah, so...
Have you seen that people... even Theo Von made a statement on it the other day.
Yeah.
And the internet went mad on it. Like, basically bots. Just calling him a retard.
Yes.
I said, well, no. He's got a fucking point.
Yeah, well, and he said so clearly, didn't he?
Yeah.
This is just my opinion. I just feel like I have to say it.
Yeah, if something feels wrong about it.
And then they all started calling him mentally ill, didn't they?
Yeah.
He's having a breakdown and stuff. Which, like you said, it's bots and shit.
Yeah, bots.
Did I write?
I don't understand why one genocide is fine and then another's not.
What's the one? What's the one that's not?
World War II.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah.
But why is it that different to the genocide that's going on in Gaza? Because it's done remotely with fucking aeroplanes?
Well, this is it, isn't it? Because it's not
Same
happening.
fucking thing.
Because it's not happening to the main 3 or 4 countries that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's probably more than that, but the main ones.
Yeah.
It's still easy to think it's the other side of the world.
Yeah. And it's not that fucking far off. It's only the other side of Europe.
Yeah. And so interlinked with what's going on in our lives, but well, in a say it is anyway. Yeah. With the bot thing, did you see what come out about the University of Zurich, the experiment?
No.
Something's just come out about it, right? And they're in the shit for doing this. Basically, they went onto Reddit. It just proves like how much bots are doing at the minute. And they released like 13 AI bots into Reddit.
Yeah.
And basically to see what sort of influence they could have on people. The bots made about 1,500 comments overall, scanned users' previous posts, and then they were able to change like a user's mind 6 times better than any human argument on Reddit ever could.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Just so that's not like 100 times better, but 6 times better. Yeah. So on any debate, what they did is The bot was trained, programmed to. It went into the guy's Reddit, scanned everything they've ever said, and then used that to start making an argument with this person.
Yeah.
And then they found that the bot could bring the person down onto their side.
Damn.
Really quick. And nobody in the whole experiment, 1,500 comments, was not detected once by Reddit, by a user. It wasn't reported. It just went under the radar. And yeah, I think they're like, some people are saying like University of Zurich should be prosecuted for what they've done, but someone has to prove the point in a way, don't they?
Yeah. And if that's happening with a legitimately university, it's definitely happening with a bad faith actor like the CCP or...
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
You know, the Ukrainian or the Russian or the US or the British government.
With way more funding.
Yeah.
I'm sure University of Zurich had some good funding, but, way more funding.
Zurich, is that Sweden? Or Switzerland?
Well, just, yeah.
Because I wanted to make a Nazi joke out of it.
Oh, you better look it up then.
Yay. Yeah,
Switzerland, fucking hell. Yeah. You're switched on, you.
Tom, go.
Yeah, so pretty bad. He linked in with that. I don't have any notes on it, but Rogan was interviewing that woman. Did you hear it? She was I don't know, and it like studied the influence of like mind control techniques and stuff.
No, I listened to the one with the old man that did the like temporal relocation and all that shit.
Yeah, that was amazing, but nothing to do with that.
It would have been better if it didn't have so many old man noises in it. I found it infuriating.
Yeah, it was quite annoying.
It was... fuck, it did my head in.
Right, well, good.
He did that so much.
Good notes.
And he was so fucking clever. And then he'd say something really poignant and like real interesting. Just...
Yeah, he had a problem or something, didn't he? So really what you're doing now, the same type of annoying...
Yeah, deliberately to make a joke. I'm not going to do it every 30 seconds for the next 3 hours.
Should we continue with the point? Or
he started speaking Zulu at one point. Just fucking clicks. Interesting point. In Zulu, that is actually the replacement for the letter Q. So if you were to write it out phonetically, it makes a Q.
Right.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Don't know how I know that. It could be totally false. I was told it by a South African man, so who knows how true it is.
Yeah. White or black?
He was a white man.
What's that?
A white South African man.
Oh, right. Right, okay. Yeah, probably wrong then.
Probably.
Yeah.
They've also... Will you stop rubbing your hands into the microphone as well?
Oh, can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Go moisturise or something.
Right.
With your crispy fucking hands.
Right. Should we get back to the point before you're whinging about what noise men make when they talk?
Well, it's frustrating.
Right.
Back on point then, we got to South Africans.
That wasn't the point at all. What's going on tonight?
I don't know. There's so much to talk about. I've finally tuned back into the world.
1 sec. I'm just going to delete everything I wrote. 1 second.
So Zurich.
No, went past that, didn't we?
Nazis. Nazis never got to Zurich.
Just deleting everything. Right, anyway, go on. South Africans.
They have been... The white Boers have been allowed into America as refugees.
Oh, right.
Mm.
These
so
are
the first
farmers.
plane load. Yeah, farmers, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the first one off the plane was just this big fat cunt. He's like, you're not a refugee.
I don't think...
Refugees shouldn't be skinny. Should be skinny.
I don't think it...
Do you know what I mean, though? It wasn't a good look.
Yeah, to fucking thugs like you who just think they'll have to be starving.
Yeah, they'll have to be malnourished to fuck.
So is this in relation to, obviously, what happened with Trump in the White House the other day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it's been planned for a while, like, but they've
Right.
opened the doors to South African farmers as refugees.
Yeah. Because, so, he ambushed the African president.
Yeah,
didn't he?
Cyril or whatever he's called.
And I didn't even like to use that word, actually, because, did you see all the mainstream media was using ambushed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an ambush. It's, fuck you. Singing Kill the Boer
Yeah.
is a fucking incitement.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Now-
is incitement.
It was a political party. He played a video of a political party that was singing it. Now, it wasn't the
The
main...
ANC.
Right. But they're not actually in charge.
Yeah.
are they?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, because he was saying in the White House, oh, no, this is just a small political party. They don't reflect...
Yeah, the ANC is the only party in South Africa.
Okay. Well, that's different then, isn't it? I mean, technically, it kind of was an ambush. I mean, that's
And
pretty...
deservedly so.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's... So the guy that's... South African politics is fascinating. They are so fucking dumb. It's unbelievable.
Right.
They just get away with blatant corruption on a scale that's just unreal.
Yeah.
The last president, I can't remember his name either, he was a right fuckwit. But
That's Nelson Mandela.
no, it wasn't Nelson Mandela, you dickhead. This guy had a... he couldn't say 760 something thousand.
Right.
So there's a video of him saying 700 and some 7,000. It's incredible. You have to watch it.
Yeah,
But then he got the state to pay for a swimming pool to be installed at his house.
Right.
And the media picked it up and was like, why the fuck are you spending taxpayer dollars on a swimming pool for your house? He's like, no, it's not a swimming pool, it's for the fires. If we ever have a fire, it's so that we can put it out. Honestly.
You'd have a diving
It's
board.
fucking, a diving board. So you can get in there faster with a hose and pump. It's fucking mental.
And even then,
Nothing happens.
still for the taxpayer to pay for your...
Yeah, your swimming pool come fire hydrant.
Yeah, that is fucked up, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're whinging about Starmer getting a new tie.
Yeah.
Poor Starmer. Get him a pool.
Yeah, when you look at it on that scale, Starmer's doing alright, actually.
Yeah. Get the man a pool.
Just let him have his fucking concert tickets.
Yeah, so they're accepting the farmers in. It is, so what it's about, black Africans are taking over the farms.
Yeah,
and
they're
the
being
land.
encouraged. So it's no longer illegal for black South Africans to go over to a farm and just take over the farm, kick the white man off it.
Wow.
It's not just that though. It's the fact that they will brutally murder, rape, execute the family that's there.
Yeah.
You know, it's insane.
They're not just pushing them out.
No, there's actually a documentary on YouTube of a black guy that has set up a security firm,
Right.
and he looks after farms. He's Willie something or other. I can't remember. He's fucking hilarious.
Right.
Because the whites are so scared to do anything to the blacks that come onto the land, they employ this guy, and he just does not. He beats the fuck out of everyone. It's fucking mental.
Fucking hell. Why are they not necessarily armed, the people that are trying to take over the farms?
Yeah, they're armed.
Oh, they are armed,
Yeah. Like, some of the murders are horrific.
Yeah.
Like people getting tied on beds and having irons left on them, just being cooked slowly through your chest. Like fucking awful shit. Stuff that only happens in Africa.
Yeah.
That's some real African fucking murder, is that?
Yeah, fucking hell.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
Like throwing tyres on someone and fucking setting the tyres on fire. It's a rough way to go, is that?
yeah, it's pretty rough, that. I mean, like, they were all slagging Trump off for, pulling him up on it, and I was like, that was a pretty extreme move as far as world leaders go. And pretty ridiculous as well. Like, I have a TV, press play, turn the lights off. Like
Everybody watch this, you knobhead.
at school. And, to do that, and they're saying, oh, he's wrong, it's not happening. You're just not going
It
to...
fucking is.
Yeah.
Even just the anecdotal stories that I've heard from South Africans that got the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
The narrow escapes that a lot of these guys have had. It's like,
Holy shit.
People that have got really successful businesses are doing really well over there. They're making good money.
Yeah.
And then something will happen, like an attempted kidnapping, and they just, because they finally realise just how fucking dangerous it is.
Yeah.
They just drop everything and fuck off.
Jesus Christ, your life's just gone.
Yeah. The one guy I knew, he'd been living in Auckland for like 8 or 9 years.
Yeah.
And he flew back to Johannesburg. He didn't get out of the airport before he was robbed. Someone nicked all his luggage. He was like, well, fuck this. Turned around and got on the next plane back and has never been back since.
Wow. Holy shit.
It's fucking crazy over there.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot. I came across loads of videos of people documenting the like security systems. It's pretty serious.
Yeah. But you end up living in Fort Knox. That's not a life.
No,
you've
horrible,
got 10 horrible dogs that patrol your house, so you can't let your kids play out.
Yeah.
No,
it's not a life, is it? And
no.
I have no idea about money conversions over there, but all the houses look nice that I was seeing.
Yeah, but you can buy them for the price of a can of Coke here. Because who the fuck wants to live there?
Yeah. But just get yourself out. I mean, England, you get a right good deal. New iPhone, whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
$5,000 a month.
Yeah. Free hotel for life.
Yeah, and no one's going to try and rob you because English are pretty... Well, someone will.
Yeah, but they won't be English.
Yeah. They'll be African.
There's barely any English left.
African immigrants.
Imagine being so sick. Imagine being an African guy and being so sick of being robbed that you move to Europe illegally and you get here and get robbed by an African guy. That you'd be so fucked off.
I know.
How disappointing.
Oh, I know.
Poor bastard.
God. Yeah. It's just another world again, isn't it?
You can understand why there's so many of these people want to move the fuck away.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
I don't agree with them being housed here.
No, not for...
Like why we're full.
Yeah. We're full of free spaces.
Yeah.
At least. If you want to move and come make a life for yourself, come and try it.
Yeah, come and do it, yeah. If you're going to fucking make an effort and get involved.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... I would not want to look like... The thing is, though, it's like the frog in the boiling water type thing. A lot of them people will get to that point where they have a Fort Knox type house, but it is a normal life to them to a point.
Yeah.
There has to be something that happens that, now I'm going to get out.
Yeah. And a lot of it does to a lot of them.
Because you get so used to you'll have grown up with big security and you'll be used to it.
Yeah. But a lot of them didn't. Back in the mining days of South Africa in the 60s and 70s, even the older black people that I met from South Africa said even though they had apartheid, it was a safer country with apartheid.
Yeah.
You had rules and you followed them. You just didn't go and fucking mix with white people unless you were working.
Yeah.
You didn't go out and socialise together.
Wow.
But it was safer.
Yeah.
Go figure.
It's like they cannot get a handle on that country, innit?
No, it's too far gone. It's another Rhodesia.
I don't know what.
Rhodesia, I think it's now called Zimbabwe.
All right, okay.
And I met a few guys that were Rhodesians originally, Zimbabwean.
Yeah.
And they had fantastic lives. It was a far safer place than South Africa, and they didn't have the segregation.
Yeah.
But the farmers were doing really well because it has very fertile land.
Right.
So obviously, the black people that weren't farming got jealous and started overtaking. I'm breaking it down very badly. This,
History lesson.
History lessons with Tom. And then they take over all these lands, kicked all the white people out, fucked them off. And now they're begging white people to come back and farm because there's no fucking food. There hasn't been for 30 years.
Yeah.
They're completely fucked.
I've heard a bit of this.
Robert Mugabe ran the place for a bit.
Right.
He's a fucking cunt.
This
is how much of a cunt he was. He was knocking about with Gaddafi.
Right.
When Gaddafi was there, he was exiled. Because he fucked up that bad that even the Africans kicked him out and they sent him up to fucking Syria or wherever, Libya, where Gaddafi was.
Yeah.
And he was just knocking about with Gaddafi.
Right, okay. Bit of a cunt then.
Yeah, well, the Rhodesian pound, I think it was, $1, whatever,
yeah,
was on about a par with the British pound.
Right.
Now you can't 1 British pound will buy you about 300 million Zimbabwean dollars.
Holy shit.
That's how fucking insane the inflation has been there over the last 40, 50 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked when it's like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. What?
There's places in Asia like that as well, though, isn't there? Like, what's next to Vietnam? What's that little place called?
Oh, Laos? No.
Begins with a B. Where they have the killing fields.
Oh, Cambodia.
Cambodia, not with a B.
Yeah.
C.
I mean, I've been it. I wouldn't say it's that bad. It's quite high.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, like, Thailand's quite high as well. Like, 1,000 baht is £1, whatever. Cambodia, yeah, I don't know.
Like $300,000 will buy you like a Mars bar.
Yeah.
Wipe your ass with $1 trillion.
That place was unreal, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, I've never... It's like when people say, oh, where was your favourite place when you travel through Asia? It wasn't like my favourite for fun, but oh my God, what a surreal place. You'd be like...
Did you go and see the killing field?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you've got to.
Yeah.
If you're going that way.
Just because it was so fresh.
Did you go to that prison?
I think so.
It's like the most fucked up prison you've ever heard of.
Might not have done.
It's like somehow they managed to make a prison worse than Auschwitz.
I might have done. I can't remember. We went to a few on our Asia tour.
Good.
Go and see in prisons.
So they've had a good time over there, haven't they, the Asians over there?
I might have done. If it was in the city of Siem Reap, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Holy shit, it nearly went over the fucking fence.
Fucking dog. Yeah, the Killing Fields one. You still have... Everyone's alive who got maimed and blown up in that war, or that, whatever you would call it, genocide again. And we were being, like, taken round by a young lad around these killing fields, and then he pointed at an older fella and went, yeah, he was in the army. He might have killed all my family. He said, I'm the only one left. He said, but we all have to work together now. Yeah. He said he repented for his sins. And I'm like, we said, like, how can you work with him? And he said, you have to move on in life. He was doing a job he thought was correct. And I moved on.
They got to the point where they were killing cunts because they were wearing glasses and they thought they might be smart.
Yeah. It was everything.
Fucking insane.
Everything.
That prison, I did watch a documentary on it. I'm sorry I can't remember the name. But they had like 20, 30, 40,000 people going through this prison and 12 people survived. Only fucking 12.
Wow.
Like, insane numbers.
Yeah. That was, like when you think about the Nazi war, obviously, don't agree with it. But there was some things...
Had to preface that, didn't you?
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
No.
What are you about to say, Kanye?
Fat bitches are sex offenders. No. Still ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it was all just sort of... Hitler seemed, at one point, a reasonably intelligent person. He obviously knew how to do certain things. And certain parts were just obviously trying to make a country better or whatever. But the Cambodia one, Potts, wasn't it? Pol Potts.
Yeah.
He was just psychotic.
Yep.
And the stuff he was saying, like, we've got to kill everybody and kill them all the way down to the kids, wipe all the kids out because it'll carry on in generations, and just blind murdering.
Fucking mental.
And then you kill the country to a point where no one's skilled.
Yeah.
So your whole country's just fucked. All right, then.
Yeah, it just got a country full of murderers left.
Plan that well.
Yeah, nice one.
There's a tower. I don't know how tall it is, maybe 100 foot tall. It's just full of skulls. It was like all the bodies that were found in the killing field, just towered up like that, full of skulls. And then you go to the killing tree, which is because they ran out of tools, so they never had any guns really. So the majority of executions were done with like rakes and hoes and stuff like that.
Nice.
Because the country couldn't afford bullets and ammunition and stuff. So it was mostly with spades. They just kill everyone with a spade at the back of the neck. But then once all them tools got broken and they couldn't replace them, all the kids were just getting picked up by the feet and just whacked around a tree, like you do with bloody animals. And the tree was like still scarred from stuff. It had markings on it. and you're just looking at this tree that's now flourishing. It's green, bright green. All the grass.
Oh, good soil.
Good. It really, yeah. I was going to say the floor was, yeah.
A lot of biodiversity there.
Yeah.
Fucking that is horrendous.
Oh, man.
Makes you feel sick thinking about it, really, doesn't it?
What a country. You could be... We went to buy a pizza, and I went into a cash machine. The cash machine had it was in a foyer type thing, and there's a lot of kids sleeping behind the cash machine. And then you go over to the beach, and there's tourism, and they're all just happy to see your cigarettes, and you're minted, but there's kids asleep across the road. There was such two extremes in the same fucking town. Never seen anything like it.
Weird.
Never seen, and people are just dragging themselves around because they've all been blown up by bombs and stuff. They all cut up tyres so that they can sit their torsos on a tyre and drag themselves down the road. They come up bothering you when you're trying to have a bit.
How annoying.
Apparently, some of them chop their legs off now
to make a living,
to get some money. Yeah,
right. Sick.
That's pretty grim, isn't it?
That is pretty grim.
Yeah. So I kept saying, prove that was natural.
Natural.
Show me your ID.
How long have you lost these legs? If it's recent, I'm not giving you a penny, prick.
This is the tough thing about humanity, is you think you're a good person, right? But you sat at the bar and the 50th one comes past you, 50th fella, and it takes a long time because they've no legs, right? And you're hearing and you can't help start getting annoyed because everyone's begging and they can't speak English. And they're shaking.
They can't speak English.
They're shaking the pot at you, right? First time you give.
We have said a lot of awful shit on this podcast. That might be up there.
No, because I'm acknowledging. This is more this is a discussion on the human psyche.
Oh, is it? Right, yeah.
And
this isn't how you actually felt at the time.
No, I'm telling you about a couple we were sat next to at a bar.
Right.
And their faces.
Their experience.
I was obviously
told from your point of view.
I was obviously like, oh, you're the 50th, come on over.
Yeah, here's another 100.
Yeah.
Of your money, obviously not ours.
But that's how the human brain works, is eventually you start getting a bit frustrated and you're like, God, please leave me alone now. And it's terrible, but just that is what it is.
Better off to not go then.
Yeah. Well, it was an eye-opener. And then this is what I've always said, is you hear people whinging about England and you're like, nah.
It's not that bad.
England's not so bad.
It's been fucking glorious for the last 6 months. This is the first time it's rained in 6 months. Literally since Christmas. And people still whinge about the fucking place and the weather. It's literally rained for 3 days. Yeah. And I've had people complaining, I wish it'd stop fucking raining already. Like, Jesus Christ, what do you want?
I know.
I need to get back on fields.
Yeah.
Fuck me, man.
Yeah,
farmers, you've had 3 fucking days of rain.
They've probably spent a month whinging about how dry it is.
Yeah. Need it to rain. Just irrigate.
It was just bank holiday weekend, and you can imagine the amount of English with no... What's the word when you can look into yourself a bit of just self-awareness, just going, oh, fucking typical, just my luck. Like, well, you've
not very introspective.
Yeah. You've had 2 months of stunning weather. It's best England.
Actually 6, because it hasn't rained since January.
That's not a fact.
It hasn't rained since the end of January.
I don't think that's true.
It fucking is.
Whose stats are you going off there?
I'm going on the amount of times I've seen rain on my windscreen since January, and it is 1. And it was on the way home from here one fucking Friday night.
Right, okay.
It's the only time it's rained, mate. Promise you.
Absolute drought.
It has literally been a drought, yes. That is the point I was trying to make. Thanks, Dan. I was looking for that word.
Since January. If anyone listens to this podcast, I'd say we get comments about that. Speaking of comments, did you hear that feminist lesbian comment back to us on a TikTok short?
No.
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 So yeah,
I want to see it.
we had just had a show. It was something stupid, wasn't it, about Churchill coming back to life?
Yeah.
And saying, why are all these trans people about?
Yeah. Why can't I hit my wife?
Yeah. And this woman, who I can only assume lesbian. Come on, don't be so dramatic, lads. Trans people are 0.5% of the population. You just need to calm down.
It was 0% of the population back then.
Yeah.
It's a massive uptick.
Yeah. And like the irony that you're telling it, we couldn't give a flying fuck.
No.
We're talking about reviving a dead person. It's clearly not a serious comment. And she's getting dramatic.
Yeah.
And you could tell she'll have been on her phone, looking at her big manly fucking missus, going, I'm going to fucking tell these dickheads. And
Angry lesbian.
Angry feminist lesbian. And I was like, I should have hoped.
Apologies if you're not a lesbian.
We're clearly a couple of retards.
Yeah.
Don't you be dramatic.
Clearly don't take anything we take seriously.
Yeah. Is there a block button on TikTok? I don't know. Someone did have a good point though. Probably another lesbian.
They're all lesbians, are they?
They're all lesbian,
You
yeah.
just hit a community with this one reel, did you?
Which is a shame because we need to up our demographic.
Yeah. We need to get out of this lesbian bubble we're in. No wonder we've got no engagement.
Well, this one said, just in quote marks, yeah, that's mint, I'll upload it. And I was like, oh, you bitch. Basically saying, shit video. You've just sat there and gone, yeah, that's mint. I'll fucking upload it. I just put, you're a mind reader. Fair comment.
Did you actually?
Yeah. Fair comment, yeah. It probably wasn't the best short, but we'll just put stuff up, see what sticks. And we
got her engagement.
Yeah.
Got you, bitch.
Take your strap on and fuck off. Oh, go fight for fucking women's choice or something on the street.
J.K. Rowling still going hard.
Is she?
Oh fuck yes.
What's she on with?
Basically just calling out every transgender person there is. As though we're on the fucking subject.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just stopped giving a fuck, I think.
Fuck, I have seen her come up a few times. I'm not, but each trans problem with her, I just flick past now because they're all similar.
It's all the same fucking
a shit.
argument, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone is calling her out for being trans, and she's like, "Yep, only against trans." Because you're not women. And that's her reply every time. And people still buy it. It's fucking brilliant. You're a fucking bigot. Yeah, but only against blokes.
Yeah, she's at that point now.
Yeah.
She's danced the dance, like
She won her war, you know?
Yeah.
She won the war.
I bet there's still goons in like Scotland she lives. Or am I talking shit?
Yeah, she was in Scotland.
Yeah. Just checking every tweet to say, can we fucking arrest her yet?
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just ready to arrest
I think that's why she's doing it.
Just to see.
I think that's why she's doing it, to get a high profile arrest on the speech laws.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I can think of as to why she's doing it, because she's just fucking non-stop.
Yeah. Why is she engaging with all these people?
Yeah.
But
J.K. Rowling prowling the internet for fucking trans. She don't give a fuck.
Good on her. Just so funny that she's just half protected by the fact she's written the most successful children's book ever.
Yeah.
So you're just like, you can't, there's just a certain amount you can't take away from her.
Yeah.
Even the trans.
And the weird thing is, she was woke. You know, like...
Was she at one point?
Yeah, of course she was. She shoehorned in that fucking Dumbledore was gay for the next set of fucking Harry Potter movies.
Oh, right. Okay.
Wasn't even a hint of that in the first fucking 7 books.
No,
and then the next set of movies came out. Oh, actually, Dumbledore's gay.
Right.
Just going to shoehorn that in there.
Oh, so you think she was a little bit captured by inclusivity and stuff?
Like, the new movies are good. It's just like, did Dumbledore need to be gay?
Are these them Fantastic Beasts ones or something?
Yeah, they're good films, but it's so unnecessary.
Well, wizards.
Wizarding.
Bit gay, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit gay. It didn't need a gay character to make it gay.
Yeah. Harry Potter had that under control. Yeah, fair play to her.
Yeah. And then obviously it's come back to bite her on the arse as she's realised, like, actually she's a TERF.
What does that mean again?
Trans-exclusionary radical feminist. I love that term.
I think she'll be pretty happy about that, won't she?
Yeah, I think it's in her Twitter bio now.
Right, okay. I was going to say, she won't think that's bitter in the ass.
No.
Yeah, same on Twitter. Speaking of free speech, Tommy Robinson.
Yeah.
He's out.
He's out. Straight back.
Yeah. Have you seen him, firstly?
No.
Have you not?
No.
Just pull it, just type it in. Just pull it up, you want to see it. Just scroll down and see a picture of him. He's just gone full martyr, full...
Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's gone full Robinson Crusoe, hasn't he?
That's what so many people have been saying.
Tommy Robinson for Prime Minister. Tommy Robinson needs to run for Prime Minister. Fuck me, how many people are writing this?
If he did, would you vote for him?
Tommy Robinson?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I guess if the option was Starmer and Tommy Robinson.
Oh, yeah. If it was vote for Starmer or Tommy Robinson, I'd vote for Tommy Robinson all day of the week.
Yeah. I'd vote for my own dog.
Yeah. I'd vote for a post in a field before I vote for Starmer.
Yeah, he's come out like, everyone's saying he looks like Castaway, but people were going, he's been locked up for 6 months, what the fuck's happened?
Why has he grown a Muslim beard?
No, yeah. Some people, I did see one comment, he's been converted.
He has been converted.
Yeah, it's a dramatic look to come out and...
Yeah. Well, I mean, he wouldn't have been allowed to shave, would he? You know?
I don't know, he probably would, wouldn't he?
Is that it there? Yeah, that's him walking out, isn't it?
Yeah, so he's come out. He's announced... What's he announced? There's going to be a huge free speech march.
Fun. Sure. So he's going straight back to prison.
Yeah. Well,
he looks like a proper 70s porn star, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but that's slick back. Yeah, it's a wild look.
He went straight to Barbers and obviously they filmed it. And obviously back to looking normal again. But he has done that on purpose because it's a bit of a attention
it's a bit of a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's like just make you look it up, isn't it?
Yeah, true. It looks way worse on that telly than it does on this PC, though.
Yeah.
Makes him look proper old in black and white.
Yeah. Yes, he's come straight in front of the prison and just gone, yep, they ain't stopping me. We're doing a free speech march. There was 100,000 last time. Let's see who we can get this time. And I bet
Should we go?
I bet it. I mean, yeah, have you seen London? I think it might be.
I'm not going to fucking London.
That's the problem. Where's the local one?
Yeah, do one in Preston.
Yeah, pretty fucked up, wasn't it? So when they announced they were going to release him, immediately charged him for
something else. Yeah,
harassment.
Yeah, that's it. What was he harassing? How can he be harassing someone?
Well, this is the thing. He wasn't. So the charge was harassment and causing a feeling of violence.
A feeling of violence.
I don't know how they worded it. Are you still scrolling? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was looking for this fucking charge. Right, whatever.
Basically, I basically got it right. It's like causing to make you feel as though you're under the threat of violence.
Right.
And he's come out and basically said, all I did was ring 2 fucking paparazzi.
Yeah.
And say, you've named my kids, you've done this, you've lied about me. Don't do it, or I'm going to start reporting on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, fair enough.
Didn't go round to anyone's house with a baseball bat. Didn't any of that.
Yeah.
Just rang and said, you need to stop.
Yeah, so everything he does now is under a microscope, and it can be a tenuous link at best.
Yeah. I'd imagine that charge
will probably end him back up in solitary.
Possibly could go extreme, or basically just die out because it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
well, it depends how good Elon's lawyers are, doesn't it?
Well, you'd hope he's sprung for some decent ones.
Yeah. Yeah, he's calmed down as well. He's out of the White House now, isn't he?
Has he fully left?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah.
I mean, it was always going to happen. We knew that it was only going to do 140 days.
Yeah.
And people are making out like he's been kicked out by Trump.
Yeah.
So, no, he was only ever going to do the 140 days. He has fucking 7 of the world's biggest companies to run. He can't be away for that fucking long. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
7 of the world's biggest companies at his fingertips. He can't stay away.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, because it was a question, wasn't it? Like when he first did it, like how was he?
We should have bought the fucking dip.
Yeah.
Tesla. Jesus Christ. The fucking stonks. The stonks.
What does that mean?
It's just fucking skyrocketed again. It dropped down to like 170 and now it's at like 360.
Yeah.
Per
You probably have
share.
your chance again.
He'll do something else. Get himself in more hot water.
Smoking the joint on a podcast.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, but he made money from that, which is insane.
I know. This is, again, the media try and tear you down.
Yeah.
But the majority of people want to see him smoke a spliff, so
Yeah.
fuck off.
Well, he's an autistic android. Like, who doesn't want to see him get high? I saw it at Kill Tony actually recently. They had someone who did an Elon impersonation.
All right, okay.
Well, I'll pause it. I want you to see it. Anyway, where were we? Because that is funny as fuck. If anyone's wondering, Kill Tony is on Netflix now. And that
it is,
episode
isn't it?
was on Netflix and he had Elon Musk. It was fucking wild.
Yeah. Holy shit, he's done well, Tony. At Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Getting on Netflix as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it on every episode?
I don't know.
I think it's just his specials at the minute. So he does like stadiums. I think.
It was in the Mothership, I think.
it?
Yeah, the one that was on.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
The one I watched on Netflix.
Fair play to him.
Good on him, you know. Fucking good on him.
12 years or something he's been going. And then he just started off just basically performing to nobody.
Yeah. Yeah, well, good work.
Yeah. We're nearly 2 years in. So.
Yeah, 10 more to go before we're in a stadium. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
I think we need to put in some extra work behind the scenes before that happens.
I know, fucking hell. Christ, I think I've had my first look, just a little peek into, like people who get kids and their life just goes wild. And when you see them and they just look all over the place because their life is just hectic from now on.
Yeah.
Just getting that dog, planning the wedding, podcast, work, everything. It's like just been 3 weeks of just like every day's just going bang, 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 and nothing's about like chilling out or
You've got
doing
nothing
it.
done.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Very
somehow.
rewarding. I mean, considering I used to struggle with stress, nailing it, loving it.
Yeah.
But hellfire.
Different stress, really, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, I used to get stressed just like.
Yeah, throwing knives and shit, and fucking spaz.
Yeah, anything awkward, I just lose my shit. So yeah, going right. But I just thought like
A little twitch in your eye then, though.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You need to have a word.
It just made me think about people who have a kid. It must just be, it's just non-stop for years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Till they turn.
I think that's what they mean when they say it changes your life. I don't know. I'm speculating.
Well,
Who
I think that'll
fucking cares?
definitely be part of it,
Yeah.
won't it?
Yeah, it's
And
your
apparently-
fucking choice. Don't whinge about it.
Apparently, it's rewarding as well.
Is it? We'll see.
I can't remember my point other than I just wanted to talk about myself, but
Yeah, you fucking narcissist. You're complaining that you might be like having a kid because you've now got a dog. You know what it's like to have a kid because you've got a new dog that needs walking.
it's just what a parent wouldn't.
I had a look into what it must be like to be a parent. Fuck off.
My point.
Fuck me, what is wrong with you today?
No, my point was
You've been absolutely outrageous.
that's not outrageous.
It really is.
I'm not comparing a kid to a dog.
Yeah, I know, the dog's way better.
Dog's way better. No, I'm just okay. When you say it like that, yes, it sounds retarded. I'm just saying busy.
Yeah, that's just fucking life, mate.
I've never been this busy.
No.
And then so my point was, and then you got all this going on, and you look at your partner who's trying to plan the wedding, and you go, just gonna go edit the podcast then. the podcast that brings nothing to this house.
It brings joy to my heart.
Yeah,
And 3 other people who listen.
yeah. We started bringing people into the house.
Just
guests.
random strangers off the street, bringing them in. Hannah said she wasn't okay with it. We're still doing it. We promised we'd get a new location. Still doing it.
Yeah. So you're good with? I'm just gonna go to my room and edit the podcast then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
See you in a bit.
So.
Make sure this wedding stuff's done when I get back.
Holy shit!
I don't want to hear fucking nothing about it.
I'll see you on the aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty wild.
Yeah.
Oh well. Dog's fun anyway. That went well.
Yeah, the dog's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be listened to.
Probably because you didn't bring it up.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't get my call. I mean,
Yeah.
let's see in a month.
Yeah, we'll see if it gets some like mad anxiety or something.
Yeah, that's the thing. Every dog feeds off the owner's anxieties and stresses, but
Why do you think my dog's so numb and easy? It's just numb as fuck. Hanging around with Faye.
the amount of videos I watch about basically half the videos on YouTube are saying don't get a Malinois
Why?
because they are a tough breed to live with. They're not right for everybody. You know, whereas obviously you get a Labrador, they're right for everyone in the world.
Anyone can run a lab, can't they? Yeah.
Say no, don't get a Malinois. Said if you're like a stress, you know, if you're an unhinged person, that dog will be unhinged, and you're gonna have some serious problems.
Sick.
Yeah. And then there's like so many traits of the breed that I didn't even know about till after we got her, and I'm like, wow, this dog.
God, you did research then.
Well, I did some.
I have noticed actually since you got the dog that our YouTube searches have gone mad into Malinois.
Yeah, training. And stuff. Yeah.
I was expecting that these videos would appear before you got the dog.
So this is the curse of the algorithm, right?
Yeah.
So
you
when,
look up 2 videos and then your whole algorithm is covered in that one genre.
But you can influence yourself. So when I wanted the dog, all the videos were like, this is ace about a Malinois, this is ace. And then when she come home and I saw one problem and I looked up that problem, then my algorithm just did a complete 180.
Fully turned on you.
And like videos are coming up going, Malinois is the shittest dog breed to own. They will tear your house up and they will fuck your life up. Like, okay.
Yay.
Right.
Glad I saw these videos.
But I'm putting a graft in. I'm putting a fucking graft in.
Oh, she's turning into a nice dog.
She's going to be all right, I think, yeah. But, you know, I'm taking the advice strong. So I'm up at 5:15 every morning. We're out for an hour and a half in the morning. The weather's been good.
Yeah, it has.
And
that's going to get fucking wearing come winter, isn't it?
yeah.
That is going to be not on.
I'm hoping to have trained her perfectly by October.
By October, you've got your fucking work cut out then, haven't you?
I really need her to be well trained. And a walk's not enough for that dog.
No. Needs to sprint.
Needs to fucking sprint.
Yeah.
And chase.
Do you know what you should get? You should get yourself a little fucking quad bike and just tie like some fox scent to the back of it or something and then just make it chase you. That'd be the best.
Yeah. I mean, that dog...
she'd be sweet running on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, unless it's sort of squirrel seems to be the big one.
Squirrel scent. Yeah.
Just seeing one.
All right.
Chaos. We saw one the other day. It just jumped 5 foot up in the air.
The squirrel or the dog?
No, the dog just jumped. Ping. What the fuck was that?
We're back onto dog chat now. We've done many hours of dog chat recently.
Okay. Yeah, we'll keep going, but it's going well. For anyone tracking it, it's going well.
Dan's loving the dog.
Haven't lost my sofa yet. Lost some slides.
Beat the fuck out of it with the slides.
Well, this is another thing. If you look up every Malinois owner, they're like, you don't like, a normal dog. You want to like physically pressure or correct. Like, he's going to send you backwards.
Oh, good.
And
they said that about staffies, and it wasn't true.
Yeah, okay.
You say staffies that'll just make them reactive, and she's not.
Yeah, this is like they've got a weird brain.
It's every fucking dog trainer says you got to do a 7-week course to train it to do something. No, just fucking twat it twice.
No, I agree. I do agree. But it's like owners, they're not trainers. I'm also watching a lot of owners, and they're like, try a no compared to what you'd normally do in another dog. And I'm watching this dog. They've got weird brains. I know she's a cross, but she's a lot of Malinois. You can see it and whatever. If you say no, it's like you've called every member of her family an absolute prick. She's so offended. You're no. She's sad. She runs off to a crate. She's like, oh
Good.
my God, when you tell a kid, I'm so disappointed in you.
Yeah.
And that's the worst thing you can hear. She's so sad.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh. And then she doesn't do that thing again.
That's handy.
And you're like, wow.
Yeah.
But you try to go at her to like grip her or something, it's like fear and a whole different energy comes out. It's not like other dogs that submit. Yeah. She starts losing her mind. And you're like, wow, okay, this dog is different.
Mint. So she had some real fucked up owners beforehand.
No, from what I gather, just they are a pretty nuts, weird dog.
Right, good.
Weird dog.
Mint.
But you say no and the boundary's set. So you just got to learn to live it.
I believe you when you threw your 10th set of slides.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Fucking hit it with the slides done.
I did. She was so sad. It was horrible. But then...
That's dogs for you.
Yeah. I know, and it's sad. You know you have to train them, but you're just like, oh, I'm sick of telling this dog.
I've only ever twatted Saf once with something that she chewed.
Yeah.
She chewed up my fucking wallet in the van.
Yeah.
And I come back, you bastard. And I felt so bad, but she's never chewed anything since.
Yeah, that is good. How old was she when she did that?
Oh, probably about a year. Maybe a bit older than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she didn't really chew as a puppy?
Yeah. She did. She was doing real good. She never really... I got her to chew what she was allowed to chew.
Yeah.
And then she didn't chew anything else. Because it was like a no! As soon as she started.
Yeah.
And then she'd once chewed something that she wasn't supposed to, and she got fucking hiding with it.
Yeah.
And she's never done it since.
Yeah, good. Because puppies are walking around the house. They don't know at first.
No,
do
really fuck. No.
So you just have to keep setting them boundaries. I have realised you've basically, for the first, when you've got a young dog, you have to run the house constantly.
Yeah.
You've got to be around them all the time and just controlling each movement they make.
Yeah.
Haven't you? And it works quicker.
It does.
But most people just forget and let the puppy go run wild. And...
Or just make it fucking lie down in front of you when you don't want to do fuck all. And they don't like that, do they?
No, do they fuck? Yeah, so.
Anyway,
yeah.
Back to the podcast.
Yeah. We'll circle back to Candace Owens then, because we had a second point on her. She's been covering the P. Diddy stuff.
She has, yeah. Have you listened to her P. Diddy stuff?
I listened to the one she sat down with Ian Carroll.
Yeah. That was good. I listened to that one today.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. So what's your thoughts on it? Do you think that, what was her name? The chick?
Cassie.
Cassie, yeah. Do you think that she's guilty of whatever she's done?
Oh, I think...
Or is she a victim?
I think it's pretty standard knowledge, isn't it, that she was involved with some of the fucked up stuff.
Oh, of course she was,
yeah. But her point is going to be arguing that she was a little bit groomed by an older fella. She was 19.
Yeah, she was 19. It was pretty fucked.
And I know I was a complete retard at 19. So...
Yeah, very, very influenceable at 19, aren't you?
So my feeling would be she probably has had a shit 10 years overall.
Yeah.
So unless it comes out she's done anything really fucked up.
Which she certainly has.
Yeah, just...
Because, I mean, they were transporting kids across fucking state lines and...
Are they saying about that?
Well, no and yes. So, where's me grok? So Sean Diddy has been done on racketeering, a RICO charge, alleging he led a criminal enterprise from 2008 to the promise involving crimes such as sex trafficking, forced labour, kidnapping, arson, bribery, obstruction of the justice, blah, blah, blah. 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion. So, forcing women or coercing women into participating in the freak-offs described as drug-fueled days-long sex performances involving male sex workers transported across state lines. It just gets fucking madder. And 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution.
Wow. But, okay, I still haven't heard so that, transporting a male for sex, right? If that male's 25 years old, you're just giving him a lift. It's just that they're prosecuting him for sex trafficking, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the bit where it's obviously...
I know everyone's saying that, but I mean, it's obviously fucking true, isn't it? Because he's been videoing... I want to see I don't want to see the videos, but I want to see that there is proof of these fucking videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is why, again, it's all just ridiculous. Pull up the videos.
Yeah. Show us the videos.
Yeah. Did he?
Of
Is
all,
he a pedo?
100% Aston Kutcher was involved.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. He 100% they were fucking kids.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't actually know that, but I mean...
there was one that come out about Blake Lively, allegedly, that she, like...
Blake Lively. Oh,
that,
Ryan thingy, yeah.
Yeah, that she, like, for initiation, kill a kid or something.
Oof.
Something like that. Like, let's just pull up the fucking videos and show, like... Let's,
How about, as celebrities, you stop fucking kids?
Yeah.
How's about that for a rule?
Yeah. You've got everything in life.
Yeah. Why do you need to fuck kids?
Yeah.
I don't understand the obsession with it. Why? We talked about it when Nick was here. Why is it that he basically said, look, it's not that there is more of it going on now. It's just we know more of it is going on now.
Yeah.
Why is it such a thing? Is what I want to fucking understand.
Well, I kind of just imagine that if you have everything... I can just imagine the fucked up thing about humans. Once you've got everything in life, is that why they turn into that? Because the one thing
that you can't, shouldn't.
Yeah, shouldn't. Even if all your mates are doing it.
Yeah.
Still, if it got out, people will tell you no. So it's the one thing in life, really. Murder, paedophilia, everything else you're going to get away with. You can pay someone to do to you or do to them.
Yeah.
But murder and paedophilia, they're the one thing that no matter how famous you are, it's still a risk.
Yeah. But you can buy it, apparently.
Well, yeah.
Get in touch with Diddy.
Yeah. I can just imagine that would probably be the psychiatrist.
The psyche. Yeah. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, I don't know. But
horrible cunts.
The podcast with Candace Owens talking about it, she said she wasn't going to read out what Cassie said in the trial because it's too graphic.
Oh, should we read it out?
Is it out there? Because I've listened to 3 podcasts on it and none of them would read out what she said.
What do we put? Pause it.
Pause it.
Yeah, so I don't know why anyone hasn't not said this stuff. Like, she was scared for her daughter's safety. That's why she played out in the freak-offs. Yeah, I know it's impossible to know, but there was hundreds of freak-offs, which are drug-fueled sex performances. Blah blah blah. Talking about Suge Knight, saying basically I was a sex worker for her role in the freak-offs.
Yeah, see, none of this is that graphic.
What she said was, I was always ready to freak off. I love our freak-offs when we both want it. And then she went on to claim that though this is a letter that she wrote to fucking Diddy, I love our freak-offs when we both want it, claiming they didn't reflect her true feelings because she was being coerced, right, whatever.
Text.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've heard 3 different people say, I'm not going to read out what she said. Now, they're bullet points, so I'm guessing there's other things that she spoke about in detail, because they'll have asked... She did 4 days, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, so far, she's done 4 days. I mean, I know you can't know, whatever, but I just want to know.
Yeah.
Go on then, how fucked up was it? I saw a headline, Kid Cudi, what's that song he sang? Not Pursuit of Happiness, is it? It's if it's a dance, is it Pursuit of Happiness? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
What do you know about dreaming?
He was sleeping with that Cassie, and Combs knew apparently. Did he? One night, he broke into his house and unwrapped all of his kids' Christmas presents.
What a cunt! That is so fucked up. What the fuck?
Locked Kid Cudi's dog in a bathroom, obviously, he'd get it out of the way. Didn't do anything to it. And unwrapped his kid's Christmas presents. Like,
that's so fucked.
It's mental, that, isn't it?
What the fuck?
Like, if that's the only full detail story we hear, okay.
I'm happy.
Yeah. I just don't. It's not going to come out. If there was some fucked up stuff, it ain't
I mean,
coming out.
he had a lot of Hollywood execs and music execs involved in these fucking freak-offs. We are never ever going to see.
No,
they are never going to see the light of day.
No, and you just
There's
know
too
you're
many
being
powerful
lied
people.
to. You're being completely lied to. If there's video, it should be all be settled. Just settled.
Yeah. Right, play it in court.
Yeah.
We won't play it on the telly.
Yeah. I assume surely they're playing it in court.
Probably not.
Did you see? Did you see? Had the same bodyguard as MJ.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Michael Jackson had the same bodyguard
Yeah.
as Sean Combs.
Yeah.
And he started a few weeks straight out of college with a business degree. And then he got a job as head of security for Michael Jackson. And then he died about 3 weeks later. And then he went and worked for P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Apparently he was the fixer.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. You ring him.
So you fucking shoot someone with your son in a bathroom somewhere, like you do.
Yeah.
You ring this guy.
Yeah.
The guy with the business degree.
They had some guys come out and made statements, and I can't remember his name. I don't think I've.
The guy who shot up the Trump hotel, or his bodyguard.
Yeah, maybe some.
So
fella.
in 2018, some guy shot up Trump's hotel, saying that he was, and ironically, he was warning shoot about Trump about an assassination on him.
Yes.
And then he got to talking about how he was forced to have sex with this Cassie chick with Diddy sat there. So this is what I heard. He was. I don't want to say it. He was forced to have sex with this Cassie chick.
Yeah.
Whilst Diddy sat in the corner and wanked over himself, and then made her come and run his jizz all over him. I forgot that I'd heard that.
Just a good old Friday night.
Just like you do.
Yeah.
Force someone else to have sex with your missus. It's fucked, isn't it?
Yeah, he was into some stuff.
He was definitely black nobility.
Yeah, well, that's what. So that guy that you're on about was claiming, isn't it? He's part of the Bayou. It's called something.
Yeah,
but it's like a whole black nobility, black higher up group of black people.
There is a special name, isn't there?
Yeah.
Get Grok to tell us different names for the black nobility.
It did start with B.
Yeah, it did. Black.
It's probably.
There's not a lot. What?
No.
Yeah, see, I think Grok's been taken over by the fucking CIA.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, it's not giving the same answers as it was.
Yeah. Yeah, don't know. But, yeah, this fellow was saying he's part of that. And then before anyone knew about it, he was talking about pink cocaine, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then that's all come out
MD mixing with coke. Sounds like a good time, that, doesn't it? You can see why these freak-offs were happening.
Fucking hell. Apparently, they pulled that bag out in the courtroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's just a bit of fucking talcum powder mixed with brick dust.
There's evidence, apparently, they let all the jury, hold it. This huge,
I've
huge
seen bags of pink powder before. Must be drugs. Fucking whatever.
Well, I'm sure it probably was drugs, right?
Tim Dillon, that's where I heard that story.
Right, okay.
So it must be true.
Yeah.
Another one of my leading fact tellers.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to stick with it.
Truth seers.
I don't know. It's fucked up. I'm just sick of it. The information's never right. Fucking tell us all.
It's so convoluted. It's like they don't want us to know.
The Epstein case was weird, isn't it? Kash Patel, FBI director, he's come out and said Epstein definitely killed himself, hasn't he?
Really?
Yeah.
Can I have a Google of this?
Yeah. I'll pause it. Yeah, okay. So he's basically come out and he's just said, Epstein killed himself. He's not achieved anything that he's promised yet, has he?
No.
He was saying, I'm going to shut down this. I'm going to release all the Epstein files. We've not seen anything yet. It's very bizarre.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. It's pissing me off. But it's pissing a lot of people off. We've just had a look there and they're all calling for him basically to resign, aren't they?
Release the files, you fuck. And then Kash Patel's literally just reposting hockey matches. That's his whole thing is hockey matches. What the fuck is going on, you dick?
Whereas, Trump's come in and he has done a lot of good stuff. There's other people just haven't come out with anything yet that you've seen Cash
Yeah.
Patel. RFK is doing all right.
Yeah, he's doing real well.
Yeah.
He's going hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw some woman, I think probably on The View, but I don't know that for sure, coming out saying, RFK saying that processed food's bad for your health. He's just a crazy conspiracy theorist.
What? No way.
And obviously she was fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
A
like,
fat
oh
fucking
my
mess.
God, who's paying you? What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see if this. I'm trying to find the RFK comment.
What,
The View, yeah.
Oh, like I said, it might not be The View.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, she basically got saying he's a conspiracy theorist. Like,
Is he?
how much must you hate humans?
Or
the rest of the world.
No. How much does she love money?
Well, yeah. Yeah. Selling your soul. Selling your soul to basically tell all these people, no, processed food's great for you. Because by saying that, you are saying...
I know.
Yeah.
For instance, did you listen to Trigonometry?
Yeah.
Did you listen to that crazy leftist chick that they had on?
No.
She was super annoying.
I saw a short
Yeah.
feminist chick.
Yeah, she was so fucking pedantic. But she is the type of person that would go on The View.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like she's got a big following on the left. I was listening to this fucking lunatic. Who the fuck is following this? Nothing she says makes sense.
No. Yeah, I just saw
Everything's a
clip.
contradiction
Yeah.
that they say.
It's kind of like, this is ignorant to say, but proof that you're wrong.
What?
Even though you can't say she's wrong because of your two opinions, but you go, none of your stuff makes fucking sense.
Yeah.
Kind of wrong, aren't you? Probably. Not
Yeah,
anyway.
what was it? It's called Constant.
Constantine.
Yeah. Consonant and vowel.
Right.
What's he fucking saying? So he was saying that the left thinks that the right are too harsh and they're evil,
Yeah.
and the right thinks that the left are dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
It's kind of true because I was listening to this chick. I don't find myself leaning too far, particularly right.
Yeah.
I'd consider myself more centrist.
Right.
I was listening. I was like, actually, yeah, no, this bitch is fucking dumb. She was so fucking stupid. And she's obviously very intelligent as well, but she was just so fucking pedantic.
Yeah, I need to listen.
Yeah,
I did-
have a listen and come back to me about it.
I did see a clip and thought that was quite funny to listen to.
Oh, it wasn't.
She's
It was
trying-
hard work.
Right. Everyone keeps saying that still. Yeah, I'm centre. But what?
I'm more conservative than I am centre-right, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
But I am beginning to get older, so I presume as I get older, I'll just get more and more right-wing.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll be Kanye.
Have you seen he's on a U-turn?
Has he?
Yeah, pull up
Has he?
pull up his Twitter.
Yay.
Yay. I don't know if he's like been constantly posting because obviously he's released his new album, so all his horrible music's
The
coming out.
greatest, his fucking account description is Kanye West is the greatest philosopher of all time.
That's his parody account up there.
Hey?
Parody account, East Kanye. Is that?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sure it was legit because people were saying, "Oh, he's gone back on his word."
I'm a gay fish.
This is what he said. Yeah. Thank you, God. I forgive those who have caused me pain, and God forgive me for the pain I've caused. I love all people. I am done with anti-Semitism.
What the fuck, yo? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
We're on.
Caution.
Yes, view profile. He's only following 3 people.
Yeah, that's him though, isn't it? 33 million followers.
Holy shit, he's gone. Right. Sometimes you got to manifest that pussy.
Did you see? Yeah, so he's. God knows.
How is that offensive? Why is every picture fucking
They must just put a filter on his.
everything that he does and
Yeah.
says? Yeah.
I'm done with anti-Semitism.
I love all people. God forgive me. Thank you, God. I simply got a FaceTime from my kids and I want to save the world again. The earth itself is in God's kingdom. God calls for peace. Share love. Also, buy my album.
Whilst all this is going on, he paid a load of people to go and stand around.
Free Gaza.
To stand around. Whose star was it? So, the Hollywood Boulevard has all the
Was
stars.
it not P. Diddy's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was P. Diddy's. Yeah.
They're all singing Heil Hitler. Well, the song, whatever that.
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
called Heil Hitler,
Yeah,
the song?
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay. So you're still... Yeah, you're done with anti-Semitism, but that's a pretty wild thing to still do, isn't it?
I'm done with anti-Semitism now.
What just that comment on its own from anyone else would be a wild comment.
I mean, it is from Kanye. just as one message, I'm done with anti-Semitism. Okay.
So you're saying that...
I don't believe you.
You're saying that you were on for it, though, obviously.
He definitely was on.
Yeah. And then I guess the only final thing that was pretty wild this week is the Liverpool incident.
Yes.
Nothing much has come out about it yet, has it?
No, it was a failing on the behalf of the police, I believe, and the stewards.
In what sense?
He followed in an ambulance.
Right.
Well, the police or whoever was letting the ambulance through should have just been immediately, no, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
No cars in here. That's the rule. Only emergency services.
Yeah.
They should never have been let in the first place.
Yeah.
And then, secondly, if you do see a fucking car driving into people, you should have just fucking shot the cunt. You see a car doing that driving down, why weren't there armed police there?
Yeah.
There should have been armed police everywhere there. There was over 1 million people turned out for that Liverpool tour. It was bound to be an attraction for fucking suicide knuckle draggers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They are the fucking Neanderthals, these people that believe in that fucking shit, that killing people is going to save your soul.
But are you saying, because
I think
showed me the video.
There should have been... Yeah, there was police everywhere.
No, Hannah showed me the video of the car.
Yeah.
And I said, that doesn't look to me like a terrorist attack.
No, it wasn't. He was obviously pissed out of his head.
Yeah.
And they've done a drugs and toxicology report, and apparently he's got drugs and piss in him.
Right. Now,
Obviously, there was a few people on the far right in this country hoping that it was a Muslim terrorist attack.
I mean, certainly your brain goes to it if you're not.
Yeah, but he slammed on, and he could have carried on. If it was a terrorist attack, he'd have fucking mowed into everyone.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, it's not terrorist.
Because a car doesn't stop for a human body.
No. As we saw with that first one that went flying.
Yeah.
Flying.
Yeah.
Still 17 people seriously hurt.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. As soon as I saw it, I said to Hannah, that's not terrorism, that's different, because it just didn't look like it. Then it's wrong. It's not nice to comment on this one because there might be more come of it. But there was a video before he did what he did, and everyone's kicking fuck out at car.
Yeah.
Or
because he shouldn't have been
starting to.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
And I'm like, you're right. If this guy's on drugs and stuff,
yeah,
that is.
It's completely his fault. He should never have been in there in a car, pissed out of his head.
Yeah.
So maybe the police should have just let them drag him out and kick fuck out of him. That would have been good enough punishment.
Yeah. Well, he'd have been murdered.
He probably would have been murdered. To
yeah.
be fair. Yeah.
And then some people in that crowd would have spent the rest of their life in prison, which would have been a sad thing as well.
Yeah.
But it's the bit before it. And I wonder, was anything part of that guy's mind, is it like a fear thing? Because his car started to get twatted. God knows what happened before that.
Yeah,
no
let's get away with it. But then why mow through 20 people?
I know. Yeah.
You fucked up. Take your kicking.
Yeah.
By a mob.
Well, he would... Someone filmed it from the sidelines, and the guys stood around, whoever was filming it was going, fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, because mob mentality. I mean, and you would
want
to...
Yeah. If it was your missus that you were there with, and you've just seen this cunt hit your missus as you fly past, and then he stops, your immediate thought is, I'm going to fucking kill this dude. Maybe not kill him, but you're going to fucking throw a punch.
But it's when you put a mob together.
And then there's fucking 50 blokes all trying to get in there. Go, fucking get the gun. Yeah, you can see it.
He would have turned. He'd have been dead within
minutes.
Less
than.
Yeah, because no one's stopping that.
No.
It was.
There'd been a few cheeky boots thrown in, and it'd have all been fucking over.
Oh god, yeah. And at the time, no one's thinking straight to go. Everyone in that crowd would probably thinking terrorism.
Yeah. You'd all be panicking, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And then you see him stop, and you've just seen him hit fucking 30 people or whatever. You think, right, get him.
Yeah.
That is a natural reaction.
Yeah.
Get him. Even like you said, that guy. Fucking kill him.
Fucking kill him.
It was his natural reaction.
Yeah.
You know, because he thought it was a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Understandable in that situation. It'd be fucking terrifying. Your brain's not firing right.
You just go into primitive mode, don't you?
Yeah, 100%.
It was interesting to see the false information kick off in regards to. So they obviously said he was a 53-year-old guy.
Yeah.
And then there was a photo of a fella. Did you see some fella got in a police car around there? Did you see it?
No.
So the police car was pulled up. He fucking jumps in the police car, sticks hat on, and he's fucking about. Right?
Of course.
Yeah. So there's some footage and a photo of him getting back out of the police car.
Mm-hmm.
And then that photo started getting shared. This cunt's not 53. This was the driver. This is the murderer.
Yeah.
He ain't 53 and he ain't white. I mean, I think he probably was white, but he was tanned or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, that guy, I hope they clear this up pretty quick because that guy's going to get targeted. He's just a goon playing around in a cop car. But
Having a good day on a Liverpool day out.
Yeah.
See, I was talking to my dad about this tonight, actually. We were talking about this whole situation, and then he said, oh, thank God we didn't go because we were planning on going.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, but that's not right. We shouldn't be fucking scared to go to a massive celebration like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What a fucking joke. You get to the point where you think, oh, actually, I don't want to go into the big crowd.
Yeah.
You know, this used to be a really fucking safe country. And now you're worried about going to a football celebration parade because you might get targeted with a fucking attack.
Yeah. Now, was terrorism what it is today? So when I say it's a safe country, was there ever, do you think in the 70s, did it exist?
I think there was a golden age from, say, the end of the 40s to, say, the late 70s.
Yeah.
There will have been very few terrorist attacks on, civilians in England.
Was there an Osama bin Laden back then? Do you know what I mean? What?
Oh yeah, there'll have been fucking heaps of different cunts, wouldn't
Yeah.
there? Should we have a Google? Nah, fuck it.
Yeah. You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
We have to think about it now because it is actually it's a popular way to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sad. Anyway.
Thank you, George W. Bush and 9/11.
Yeah. Our mate Ken made us watch the manhunt for bin Laden.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. And there's some of it at the start where if you're a bit cynical about 9/11, you like that. But the final episode was the mission they went on to get him, and I don't imagine much of this was fake.
Beautiful dogs.
Yeah. What's that?
It's Trump. Oh no, it wasn't bin Laden. It was the next guy in ISIS.
No, so they go in, and that episode's awesome. And there's real footage, and you're like, okay. But even if 9/11's a weird conspiracy stuff,
why did they dump him off the side of a boat in the middle of the sea?
Well, their comment on that program was they didn't want his body to become a shrine in any country. Mm-hmm. So you put it out to sea, and no one can go and worship him. Don't know.
There is that.
Yeah, that was. I thought that was an interesting one.
Where's the proof?
Yeah, it didn't show the video of him getting dumped.
No. Where is the proof?
What are you saying? He's still alive?
Yeah, maybe he's in Cuba with Tupac.
Maybe. What an odd friendship.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Makes sense, though.
I didn't, because I wasn't paying attention back then.
Well, freedom fighters, aren't they? In some people's eyes.
Yeah.
One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention back then, but I didn't realise it took 10 years to get him. just because I was only 10 years old or whatever.
Yeah, it felt like a long time.
Yeah, I just didn't. Yeah, it never occurred to me. I'm watching that, and there's a count up saying 7 years since 9/11, and it said we're nowhere near.
It wasn't even Bin Laden who did it.
Obviously, for what we see, he claimed to do it and all that.
Yeah, of course he claimed it.
Yeah.
It was a bad move on his behalf.
Yeah.
He was trained by the fucking CIA.
Yeah.
The CIA trained Bin Laden. Well, I probably shouldn't.
I don't think that's a theory, is it?
It's 100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just grok it, just to make sure.
Yeah, I don't think that's disputed.
Yeah, because he was trained by the CIA to fight Russia, I'm pretty sure, in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
In the 80s. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Weirdly, the CIA has blurred lines on this. Yeah, fucking right. Whatever. Exit.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty good program still, even if you're a bit skeptical. But the mission was pretty awesome.
I can imagine, yeah. To go and catch a figurative ghost that didn't ever exist.
Well, the guy existed, didn't he?
Did he?
I think he was still. I personally wouldn't.
Some
argue.
random guy. So, have you ever actually listened? I've never actually listened to anything that Bin Laden said. I've just seen videos on Sky News that was some bloke wearing fucking farmer's rags and an AK-47 in a cave on a VHS recorder. And you can just see him dancing around with it. You don't understand a fucking word as he's saying. You're just being told by the BBC.
Yeah.
Actually, now we should look this up, see what he was actually saying. Was he just saying "death to the West," or did he have like a real point?
Well, I think someone would have proofread that.
I don't know whether I actually want to type into the internet Bin Laden tapes translated. I don't know whether I want that on my laptop.
I think we'd have heard that theory a long time ago, because it's been 20 years for people who do speak their language to come out and say, I would have thought.
You would have thought.
Anyway,
I've never heard anything on it though.
Still very interesting. Very interesting how he was in Pakistan and they weren't allowed to go into Pakistan.
Yeah.
So they used these helicopters that were like state of the art, and they can go under radar and stuff like that. And like fighter jets were scrambled when they started trying to get out of Pakistan. And they said the lads from SEAL Team 6 just said we were sat there just going, next 90 minutes, we either go home to our families or we don't. And I was just thought, imagine just sat on that helicopter.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked.
Pretty wild, that. And it was the longest 90 minutes of your life.
It would be a pretty long 90 minutes.
Knowing the jets have been scrambled.
Nothing you can do.
Yeah. And they said we knew as soon as we got into Afghanistan, our jets could join us, and there's no one's going to touch us then because we had the best jets.
Yeah.
He said, but then 90 minutes, they were not allowed to come into our airspace. Like, wow.
Well, that's what happens when you do fucking Black Ops.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it, innit?
Sick game.
I think we're about done, eh?
Yeah, I think we've done a good
You
one
got anything else you want to bring up?
No, I think we're all good.
So we're a week away from my wedding and your big performance.
Yeah, my speech.
Yeah.
3 minutes of joy.
3 minutes, yeah. Okay.
3 to 4.
Right, okay.
Yeah, depending on how big the laughs are.
So, minute and a half.
3 minutes.
Minute and a half then.
If I read it fast, 3 minutes. If there's 2 big laughs, 4 minutes.
I can't wait for you to do an applause break and nothing happens then, eh?
I'm definitely going to do that just to be awkward. Maybe I should do it in the middle of a sentence, just...
Right, well.
Oh, well.
So I think we're doing one more episode and then we're going to be having a break for a week or two whilst I'm on my honeymoon.
Yeah, we're going to have a 2-week siesta.
2 weeks siesta, so hope you can all manage without us.
Yeah. I know you're all desperate for Candace Owens news, but you'll have to follow it
You
yourself.
have to listen to a well-produced podcast.
Most of our information comes from Tim Dillon and Candace Owens. So, just go and listen to them for 2 weeks. But make sure you come back.
We'll email you 10
no
times
one's got
over.
to this part.
No, that's true. All right, well, on that then. Bye.
Okay, bye.